Channel. So today we're going over here, Black Sabbath 13, which is the only other Black Sabbath album I've listened to. Now I picked this album up because God Is Dead is an amazing song. That was the first, well, not the first Black Sabbath song, but the first song off this album that I heard. And I gave the album a listen and I just had to pick it up because it is brilliant. I know I don't know, I'm not that big of a Black Sabbath fan, but I know that Ozzy Osbourne left the band and they did continue with a new lead singer. But I haven't listened to, the only two albums I've ever listened to is this one and the last episode's Paranoid. But this is a really great record, as in the physicality of it, because this is really tough. You know, if you drop this, I'm not saying you should, but if you do, they're not going to get damaged. It's a really nice thick card and comes with a nice gatefold with just the 13 burning, which looks really cool. So two sleeves that are great. They have this lovely artwork, and then that's the, what do you call it? The thank yous, I call them. But Ozzy Osbourne would like to thank, I would like to dedicate this album to my son, Jack Osbourne. He is the man I've always wanted to be. The forwards, or I don't know what you call it, but no, I won't get both records out because they're the same. But it comes with this really cool psychedelic spinning label, which is probably from whatever record label this was released under or licensed under, but I'm not too sure. I know Metallica has that label as well on some of their stuff. Well, I will get the other one out. If you're, I don't know why, but there's the other one. It is just the same. For the artwork on this one, and then we have some lyrics. So, I mean, this is not my usual type of rock music. It's a bit too heavy for me, but it's still something I love and will listen to often. So, End of the Beginning is a great opening track. It's straight in there with these heavy ass guitars and this amazing guitar solo. And then of course God Is Dead, one of the greatest written songs of all time. I love the lyrics. I love how anti-Christian it is. This whole album is just the opposite of Christianity. Now, I'm not gonna judge anyone's religious beliefs. I have my own beliefs, you have your beliefs, that's fine. But I sat through 11 years of Christian school, or Catholic school. So I do love this album. I am not a Catholic at all. I refuse to. Anyway, so great lyrics, great guitar work, great bass line as well. Whoever played bass, I'm assuming it's Geezer Butler plays bass. That could be wrong, but amazing bass. And then my favourite song off this album is definitely Loner, because I can relate to the lyrics. I just love everything about the track. And the guitars are heavy and loud, brilliant. The lyrics are the best though. The whole idea of him being his best friend but is also his worst enemy, and communication just being impossible to anyone else. That's you know, it hits me in here. Zeitgeist is a really distorted but still heavy track, just brilliant. Age of Reason is fantastic. Live Forever, which is just fantastic again. I mean, all the songs on this album are absolutely superb. Damaged Soul is really, really distorted, almost grunge-like, as well as Dear Father, the closing track. And I love, on Dear Father, it ends with The Storm, which is just brilliant. That's such a great way to close your album. But this is, I mean, there's not, after Oasis split up in 2009, besides, you know, there aren't a lot of albums, current albums, that I listen to. I know this is 2013, it's not exactly current anymore, 7 years ago, but it is one of the more modern albums that I do listen to, even though it's obviously not a modern band. Now, Ozzy Osbourne has a solo album out. I've heard the song he did with, it's called Ordinary Man, with Elton John, which is a really great track. And maybe I'll pick that one up and we'll review it in the future. But for now, that's it. That's Black Sabbath 13. An amazing album, a great pick on vinyl if you want to expand your collection. Oh, so yeah, before I go, I know that the Beatles, it would be in the B category before Black Sabbath, but I've already done the Beatles. I like my t-shirt, by the way. So if you want to see the Beatles, I will link below the Beatles videos I did. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care, everyone.